One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Midshipmen offense is on the field to start this game. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you could have all week. You could have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a running room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Kaipo Noah Kaheaku and Hada.
God bless you. Yeah, and as a Navy quarterback, being those guys in history, just got to make great decisions, but you got to make them fast.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Finds a little space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
The play-action fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Owls offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Temple lines up quickly. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
That's a fucking ball.
Use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Worthy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Trying play action. He's got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Hand off from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Temple lines up quickly.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Give to the big fullback. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. They'll run the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll toss it to the left. And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Navy! He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back.
Looking to throw, it's Simon. Here comes the heat.
They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Try to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll go to the fullback. And it's sucked out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
To the air on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Last time they had it, they they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Sports across the 30 to the 32-way pickup of 5. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Simon. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Temple lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. On the option, he'll toss it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out? Maybe go zone read in the middle?
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Runs, and he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking to throw on first down. Running into the open space.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
Punt is in the air. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the back. Shoots his way for more. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Simon. Finds his back in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to move them on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. The short hands. It's Stewart. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the fullback. Fouls through the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Oh, better look out. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Reading the option, it's Horvath. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Pumps it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. We get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows.
Touchdown, midshipmen! And here they come, almost all the way back. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simon. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Temple lining up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the back. They go to the ground. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Hutchinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big pass.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got it set up on the outside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Temple lining up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Scanning the field, it's Horvath. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Stop short of the marker, and they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes a connection. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They want that clock to run. Fights off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Temple will try to bleed the clock. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win. And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team